Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I'm in the new nail studio. This is my first official video filming in the nail studio. This location will not be one that I film in very often. This is actually like where my editing desk is gonna be, and hopefully I can get that set up today, but everything else is a giant disaster, so I did not want to film in any other location besides this one today. Two things to address right off the bat. The lighting, I apologize for. My studio lighting is actually still at the old house, so I don't have it for this video. So I do apologize if it's like not up to par with my usual lighting. And also, my nails are a giant wreck. So if you see them at all in this video and you're like, what the frick is going on? Yeah, I know. I haven't worn like actual gel nails in a really long time. And after the move and stuff, they really bugged me and I ended up biting like 5 of them off. Don't bite your nails. It's a bad habit. But for some reason, gel nails just sometimes they just get on my nerves. They were getting too long. They were getting grown out. Okay, so today's video is a nail studio haul video. I have some stuff that I purchased back here, as you guys can see, before the move. I also have some stuff that I picked up. I picked up at Light Elegance headquarters when I was in Redmond, which is not nail studio related, but I just thought I'd throw it into this video. But I really wanted to film this video so that I could actually start using these things and set it up as I set up the nail studio. So I have some nail studio organization things. I have some decor pieces. I have some background props, some stuff that I picked up from Light Elegance, which I told you about. Basically, it's nail organization stuff though. So let's start with one thing that I picked up from Ikea. I saw this in a nail group that I'm in. I'm honestly, you guys, I'm not even sure which nail group it was. I'm not even sure who posted the picture. I apologize. This is not my idea. I'm not trying to like say that it's my own idea or anything like that. But somebody had posted about these things from Ikea. What they are is they are spice racks. This is what they look like. They sit like this and they have like a really nice kind of groove to them. And there's also this kind of gray lining here, just keeps things from moving around. So these are drawer liner spice racks. In the picture that I saw in that group, what they had used these for is their glitters. I saw that and I was like, heck to the yes. I'm totally gonna use these for all of my nail glitters. So I bought, I don't even know how many of them. Yeah, I bought 16 of them. I wanted 20 and they wouldn't let me buy 20. I think that they were out of stock or something online. I don't know. Picked these up, thought these would be super great for organizing glitter. Okay, so these systems, I'm honestly, you guys, not even sure if I'm gonna use. I actually bought these for my new makeup storage that I have upstairs, and it's not gonna work for that. They're too big. So I was like, you know what? Instead of taking them back, I'm gonna see if I can use them in the nail studio. But I honestly can't even think of how I'm gonna use them. So these are actually from the Impressions Vanity company. These are designed to hold blushes is what it's for, except the reason that they didn't work very well for my system upstairs is because I have a clear cube now, and the clear cube was too small for these, but also my blushes didn't fit in these very well. Like, I think these are designed for MAC blushes, and the NARS blushes don't fit very well unless you put them like vertically. Any of like my MAC highlighters, like it didn't work. It was very specific on how you can use this and it just didn't work. So I'm hoping I can find something that I can use this for down here. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. Once I unpack and kind of play around, hopefully I'll get some ideas. But I also picked up this other one, and this one is for palettes. It's got a bigger container right here for your palettes, and then it's got the same size of blush ones. So I was thinking that I could use this one for brushes, is what I was kind of leaning towards using. In my new nail studio, I'm just gonna say this right off the bat, I do not want things out. It is actually really stressing me out having everything out. I found it overwhelming. I just want things put away, which is not usually the way that I am. Usually when I set up a nail studio, I want everything like out and displayed and like in rainbow order and all beautiful. But in this space, I'm not doing that, you guys. I cannot do it. It's stressing me out too much. I think this would make a good brush holder. And then I plan to like label it with all the different brushes. It'll keep me a little bit more organized because I can have my clear gel brushes, my color gel, my whites. Like, I can really organize this, and I think this will be for like my everyday working on client brushes. The next place that I went to was the dollar store. So I go to Dollarama, which I'm pretty sure Dollarama is just Canadian. I could be wrong on that, but I remember when I used to do like planner videos, I used to shop at Dollarama all the time for washi tape, and people would always tell me that it wasn't available in the States. So anyway, Dollarama has the best storage systems, and I say that because they have these clear organizers. And I have yet to find these at the Dollar Tree, and these are the Plastico drawer organizers. I got a few of the really small ones. They come in a 2-pack. I remember having a bunch of excess of these though. I really don't think I will use these small ones very much, so I didn't get too many of those ones. I did get a ton of like these big square ones, and I wish that they had some that were like a little bit longer but still big square like this, because those are perfect for your files and for your buffers and all of that sort of stuff. These will not fit my files, I know that. And I want to switch all of my drawer organizers to clear. I don't want white, I don't want pink, I don't want gray, I don't want whatever ones I had, I just want all clear. I'm really going for like a unified look in the new nail studio. I also want it like very neutral, tons of white, hopefully some silver, a little bit of floral, but mostly it's just going to be neutral. So it's a nice calming environment, but also not so overwhelming for me. So I picked up a ton of these ones. I also picked up a ton of these like long ones. And these are like the smaller long ones. These are really good for brushes. These are really good for paints. Essentially, I'm replacing all of the ones that I have already in my system. So that's why I got a whole bunch of these ones too. And then I did pick up a whole bunch of the really long ones. You could definitely put your buffers in here. The small ones work really good for sanding bands. So I got a whole bunch of these to replace those as well. I also picked up this Cosmetic Organizer. So this is 2 round organizers. And my idea for this one was to put toothpicks in one and Q-tips in the other one, and then that way I can have these ones on my desk, because the one that I have on my desk right now is like the 3 little round ones. I know I've showed it in like favorites videos, it's in my desk tour, but I was finding that like I need Q-tips and I need toothpicks quite a bit for the different art that I do. And I also needed 3 different spots for my sponges and my 2 different wipes that I use. So now I'll have 5 different organizers for all of the different stuff that I use for nail art and working on nails, except I think I was saying this is gonna go on my desk. This is not gonna go on my desk. Everything that was on my nail desk before is going to go in one of those carts. I have the pink Rascog cart that I was using for filming, but I also have another cart that I got from Costco, and one of those will sit at my nail desk, and that's where all of the stuff that was on my desk is going to go, because again, I do not want stuff out. It's stressing me out too much. So this is gonna go in that cart for that purpose. Let's talk about some background props now. So I got some really fun stuff from Michael's actually. These are, what do they call these? Spring Floral Tiles is what they call these. So I got a white one, and then I got a blush pink one because they were buy one get one free, or buy one get one half off or something, so I thought I'd get 2. I got this idea from one of my lovely subscribers. Thank you so much for sending me a message and letting me know about these, because these are going to be perfect for background props. You'll just rest your clients like kind of floating up top, and then it'll act as like a really nice canvas for them, but it's still neutral. I'm really into neutral or really light backgrounds right now. Nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy, and if you prop your client's hands up a little bit, this background will look really faded and it won't be too overwhelming. So I did pick up 2 of those, and then I also picked up these like stone background props. I picked up 2 of these so that I could put them together, because again, when I take pictures lately, I am floating my client's nails up top, and so you need like a larger background in order to do that. So I did pick up 2 of these, and at first I wasn't going to get these. I remember I had Insta-storied these and I was like, these would be so cool, but you can see the clear backdrop through them, and that kind of threw me off because I was like, I don't want that to show up in my pictures. And then Sarah, when I think I had said that, and then Sarah sent me a message and she's like, Talia, your desk is white, like it's just gonna all blend in. Yes, that is true, thank you, Sarah. So I went back the next day and I did pick these up because I loved these. I could not stop thinking about them. Hopefully these things are still available. I did pick them up about 3 weeks ago, so hopefully they're still available if this is something that you guys are interested in as well. These are also background props that I picked up, and these are from Dollarama. So the first one that I picked up is this burlap, they call it Decorative Garland. So it's a burlap, but it also has lace on it. I'm not a huge fan of burlap, but at the same time, it does work really well as like a neutral background. I was thinking because it's not very wide, I could probably put it on some sort of like cardstock or something to make it like a better background, but I did like this mostly because it had the lace in it. They had some that was like straight burlap as well, but I didn't want to get that. Like I said, I'm not a huge burlap fan. And then I also picked up this, which is called a glitter lace roll, and this came in a whole bunch of different colors. Oh god, so much glitter. First glitter in the nail studio on the floor, you guys. but it is a really nice lace background with like iridescent glitter to it. And I thought if I rested this over top of my white desk or put it over top of some like sheer white fabric that I have, that this would be so pretty for the backgrounds of nail pictures. Yeah, like I said, there was a whole bunch of different colors. There were some really pretty pink ones. Now that I'm actually unrolling this, I'm thinking I might have to go and see what other colors they have, because if they have like a black or a silver or gold or something, that would be really pretty too. At Light Elegance headquarters, they had a bunch of different stuff there that I had never seen before, that I didn't know that Light Elegance had. They have this giant pad of Light Elegance paper. And what I plan to use this for is the background for my Light Elegance videos. Like whenever I do collection videos, I thought this would work really well. I know a lot of different companies have these, but I've never seen like a giant pad like this from different companies. And I love that it comes in a giant pad like this, because I can use one for each video and toss them out. Well, maybe I'm just messy, but for me, whenever I do product review type of videos, whatever background prop I'm using for the videos just gets covered in gel. So at least with this, I can just toss this out after, because I have a whole ton of replacement ones. I was so excited when I saw this. I walked by this a few times and I was like, you know what? You need that. You are picking that up because it'll work great for videos. So another thing that I picked up from Michaels, this is an assorted glitter collection. The Michaels glitters, one of the things that I really like about Michaels glitters is that they usually come in like solid colors. As much as I love using glitter mixes that are a whole bunch of different colors, solid colors work so well if you just want that solid glitter nail. So you'll pick up a glitter gel from Light Elegance and you want it to have a little bit more pop to it. So that's when I will add some of these chunky glitters. So the top here has a whole bunch of chunky glitters. There's a white one called Light Rose, a champagne. There's this like mint green, this really pretty slate blue, this lavender purple color, which I think is just gonna come up a little bit transparent. And then at the bottom you have really, really chunky glitter flowers, which are going to be a little bit tricky to embed. I really want to use these though, and I want to show you guys how you can use really chunky glitters. There's a trick to using them. So hopefully I'll be able to use those on my clients soon. I have not seen Michaels come out with their assorted glitter collections in a really long time. They used to have like a really nice chunky like rainbow glitter set. But I was really excited to see this new collection come out. And again, this was about 3 weeks ago, so I'm not sure if you can get it. When I found this, it was not in, oh, it's called the Backyard Table collection. This collection was not in the actual glitter aisle. This was actually on like a little like middle display of all of their new spring or summer, I don't know, embellishments. These were also something that I picked up at Michaels. And these are spring wall hooks. They're a pink flower wall hook. So in all of my last studios, I've always had a pink coat rack, and honestly you guys, it takes up way too much room. It's kind of broken, like it doesn't like screw on properly. If you add too much weight to one side, it like tips over. Like I don't like the look of it. So I knew that in this space I did not want that. Plus in this space I am getting rid of all of my hot pinks, so there's not going to be very much hot pink in this nail studio. And the way that I have my desk positioned, my clients are actually going to have a wall like right beside them. So I was thinking of, instead of hanging these up like as soon as they walk in, I think I'm gonna hang them up on the wall right beside them. But they can hang their coat, they can hang like a scarf, like whatever they need, like right beside them. I think it's gonna look super, super cute. I also picked these up from the dollar store, and these are the Lori Cosmetic Wedges. These makeup sponges are seriously the best makeup sponges. They are so, so soft. So if you're looking to get different makeup sponges, some of them will have like a little bit more of like a spongy look to them. They have a purpose in your nail studio too, but these ones that are nice and smooth work so good for chrome, or they work so good for applying pigments. So I wanted to pick up a whole ton of these. Okay, let's talk about some studio decor, which is like probably why you guys are here. So I went to HomeSense, and when I went to HomeSense, I was there to get a gift certificate. That's literally all I was there to get. Ended up walking out with some pretty crazy stuff. So I found this picture, and it is a nail polish picture, and it has like gold foil lids on the nail polish. The nail polishes are this really pretty glitter. They are rainbow. Now, like I said, in this nail studio space, I want everything to be silver, and as you can see, like they're gold caps. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be using this in my space. I don't know, but where my new nail art storage will be, I don't want things out. I don't want things on top of the cabinets. I don't want anything really there. but I thought hanging this over top of it would kind of be like a little sign to display that this is like the nail art center. I don't know. I'm still torn about this. I think it's a really beautiful, fun picture, but I just don't know if it's going to fit with the theme that I have going. So I wanted to show it to you guys in case you think it's really cool and like you need to hit up your HomeSense to try and find it. And they also had solid colored nail polishes as well, so if you didn't want glitter. But I did a poll on my Insta stories and everybody said the glitter, and that was the one that I was kind of gravitating towards too. Somebody did tell me to get both of them, but I don't want lots on my walls in this space, so I was like, no, I just get one. I'm just getting the glitter. This, if you guys are wondering, is a dog bed. My dog Eddie, he appears in my vlogs sometimes. He spends a lot of time in my nail studio with me while I'm editing. If I'm up late editing, or if I'm editing while Rose is napping, he is guaranteed down here. And because my floor in here is flooring, it's not carpet, there's nowhere really for him to lay. He's quite the strange dog. Like, he's very, very protective. So I have to, like, he has to have a space to go to is what it is. We learned this about him when we were training him. He needs to have a space that is his and his to go to, and then he knows. So when I tell him to go lay down, this is where he'll come. Anyway, I always have a dog bed in my nail studio for him, and I saw this one at HomeSense and I kept walking by it and I was like, Talia, you don't need it. You don't need to spend that much on it. You don't need a new dog bed. But I just seriously could not stop thinking about it. I feel like this is one of those things where if I would have left the store without it, I would have just been thinking about it all the time. So it is a marble, huge dog bed for him. I loved how this looked. I don't have too many marble elements in my nail studio, but if I find things that work for it, I will definitely be picking up marble. I think it is beautiful. I love that it's neutral. It's gray. It's got some gray tones to it. I think it'll work really, really nicely down here. And then the next thing that I picked up, this is actually for my filming desk. When I was filming like at my last location, I constantly wished that I had had a desk lamp so that I didn't have to have all my lighting on when I was editing late at night. So I was kind of on the hunt for one when I was at HomeSense just to see what they had. What I liked about this one is it's white, but it also has silver embellishments on it, which will go with my theme. And then the base is like this really pretty crystal base. They had a whole ton of crystal base. Oh, and then there's silver embellishments on it here too. They had a whole ton of these crystal lamps and I thought it was so pretty. So I think this is gonna look really nice on my editing desk here. It's not too big, but at the same time, I think it'll work really nicely. That is like one piece that I was super, super excited about. I'm glad that I found that one. Okay, and then the last thing that I picked up from HomeSense was this tray. This little white tray I found in the bathroom department. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this tray yet. That was one thing that I told myself is when I go shopping, I have to have a home for something. I have to have a place for it in my nail studio. But I think I'm going to replace the tray that I had my acetone and stuff on with this one. Or this will sit at my sink for my soaps and my brushes and all of that. Not 100% sure, but it'll definitely fit the theme with the really nice kind of Victorian look to it. It's got a glass bottom on it. I really liked the scrolling details. I don't know. I just couldn't walk out without this thing. I thought it was really, really cute. Okay, so some things from Light Elegance that I picked up. Light Elegance sells these like already done swatch sticks. So if you are like an avid Light Elegance collector, then these might work out really, really well for you. But this is what they look like. And they have these too. So I mean, I have way more glitter gels than what these ones are. The main thing that sold me on these though is the actual gold section here. Because there's so many times where I'm showing different gold products for you guys, and I would really like if all my Light Elegance were like in one little location so I could just show you the Light Elegance ones. Because I know that when I do those review videos, those are the ones that you guys are mostly interested in seeing. Same thing with like the silvers, same thing with like the different pinks. Like I really liked that they had these different color wheels. So I picked up the glitter one, and then I did also pick up the color one too. The only thing with these is the Light Elegance swatches change so much because one, they discontinue some of them, and two, they always come out with new collections. So it's hard to keep up with these, but for now I thought these would be really good. One thing that I don't like about these swatches is they just have numbers, which I'm not even sure like what the numbers are. I could probably tell you what each of these colors are just because I know Light Elegance gels so well, but I do wish that they had like the little names on here instead of just the little colors. But anyway, I thought these would be really good for videos and for filming for you guys, so that's why I picked them up. I also picked up 3 packs of my files from Light Elegance. These are the 100, 180 perfect files. Absolutely love these things. These 3 packs will last me a really long time because I hardly work on my clients. You guys know that. But I did not want to be without these, and I was there and I was like, you know what, I'm just picking them up. But These caused me to be over in my suitcase weight when I was coming home, and I ended up having to pay a fee. Not these, just like all the stuff that I got from Light Elegance. These brushes we actually used in the workshop, and these are the Light Elegance dust brushes. Again, this is something that I had never heard about, but I really liked using these in the workshop. They're so soft. I love the little handle on them. These would be great for dusting off dust as well as pigments, and I did pick up 3. I picked up 1 for pigments, 1 for dust, and then 1 as a backup. I was trying to convince like Rob from Canon G7X to bring these in because I think these are so awesome. I did pick up a brush while I was there. This is the Light Elegance Smile brush. I had no idea that this brush even existed, which is like crazy because I usually follow their products like crazy. But the Smile brush is a really nice angled brush. And I actually bought their like square brush because I thought that that would be really good for smile lines. I had no idea that they actually had a brush that was designed for their smile lines. So I'm really excited to use that. And I don't know about you guys, but my clients are definitely like gravitating towards Frenches a little bit more. Is that the same for you guys in your studio? The Light Elegance number 3 dotting tool. I had the really tiny head from Light Elegance, but I thought this would be good for different nail art. Actually, this would be really good for marbling. So I don't know. I just didn't have this brush. So I'm a sucker if I don't have brushes. And you guys know I'm a sucker for brushes. They also sell the Light Elegance Pretty Sticks. So these are just 24 dry pigment applicators. You can get makeup applicators off of eBay. You can get makeup applicators from like the dollar store. You can get these from like anywhere, but I know Light Elegance usually brings in like the highest quality and the stuff that works best for their specific products. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick these up. I'm going to try them. I'm going to just put them. I might see if I have room to put them in one of these too, or I might have to pick up another one of these. Anyway, I will figure it out. But I did pick up 2 packs of these, going to try them with their pretties. Whenever I use their pretties, unpack them and use their pretties on my clients' nails. Picked up the Light Elegance brush on nail glue. You guys know that I use these for adhering Swarovski crystals. I picked up 1 or 2 of these from Canon G7X before I left for Oregon as well. I can't even remember how many I picked up, but anyway, I did not want to be without this glue because they come in smaller containers. I was thinking I might go through them a little bit more quickly, but I also want one at my nail desk as well as one at my filming desk, so I don't want to run out of those, you guys. Okay, and then the last 2 things I picked up from Light Elegance, they actually have different implements with their logo on it. So I picked up the Light Elegance C-Curve pinchers. I just needed a good new pair of pinching tools, so I saw them there and I was like, you know what, I will try them. I also picked up their Light Elegance cuticle pusher. This is, they call it a stainless steel cutting and scraping blade. So the actual pusher part in it, I wasn't like, that's not really why I got it, but I got this scraper blade because I thought it'd be really good for like picking out underneath the cuticles and just making sure all of the dust and debris was out of there, especially if you're going to go in with buttercreams on top of a finished filed nail. You really want to make sure that you have all of your dust removed from it. So I thought this would be really good. It's kind of sharp, so I think you're gonna have to be careful with it, but I had never seen a tool like this before. So we used it in one of the workshops and I was like, you know what, picking that up. I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it for my nail studio decor, organization, and Light Elegance haul. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you guys like these style of videos and you want to see more like nail studio decor haul type of videos, definitely comment below and let me know. As I get new pieces for the nail studio, I can kind of like hoard them and save them all for a video if you guys want to see it. I know there wasn't a ton of actual like studio decor, but hopefully you guys are getting like a feel for what I plan to do with this new nail studio space. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're following me on all my social media and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!